Hello students, in this video I am going to tell you about the five kingdom system of classification. As this is your second chapter, that is biological classification. So this is the very first topic, that is five kingdom system of classification, which was given by Robert H. Whittaker in the year 1969. So R.H. Whittaker or Robert H. Whittaker in 1969, he had given the concept of five kingdom system of classification. Before this, there were four kingdom system of classification, three kingdom system of classification, two kingdom system of classification, and these all are given in your NCERT book, so you can study it from there only. So in this video I am especially going to tell you about the five kingdom system of classification, because this is the widely accepted system of classification, and Whittaker's classification was based on three criteria. First criteria was the complexity of cell structure. Complexity of cell structure means whether the cell is prokaryotic or eukaryotic. Second, complexity of the body organization. That is, whether the organism is unicellular or simple or multicellular or complex. And the third one is mode of nutrition. Mode of nutrition. So that is methods used by organism to obtain nourishment. It may be autotrophic, or you can say photosynthetic, better called as photosynthetic, or heterotrophic. Heterotrophic, that is ingestion or absorption. So there were three major criteria. First is the complexity of cell structure, whether the cell is prokaryote or eukaryote. Then complexity of body organization, whether the cell is unicellular or multicellular. And third one is the mode of nutrition, whether the organism is autotrophic or photosynthetic or heterotrophic, maybe parasitic or saprophytic. And next point, that Whittaker considered fungi which acquired nutrition slowly by absorption. As you know, most of the fungi are saprotrophs. Sufficiently, it is different from plants. Therefore, he placed fungi in a separate kingdom. He placed fungi in a separate kingdom. So, what are the five kingdoms? That is Monera, Protista, fungi, Plantae, and Animalia. So Monera, Protista, fungi, Plantae, and Animalia. A major advantage of Whittaker's system is the clarity with which it deals with microorganisms. It placed all the prokaryotes in the kingdom Monera and most unicellular simple eukaryotes in kingdom Protista. So this is the advantage of five kingdom system of classification, that all the unicellular organisms are placed in Monera and all unicellular simple eukaryotic organisms are placed in the kingdom Protista. There is a table given in your NCERT book. I am just going to explain it. Here you can see comparison of the five kingdom proposed by Whitakers. So first you can see here these are the characters, and here kingdoms are given: Monera, Protista, Fungi, Plantae and Animalia. So cell types, it is prokaryotic. Cell organization, unicellular, occasionally grouped, they may form colony. Then cell wall, it is present in most of the monerans, which is made up of peptidoglycan. Then nutrition, absorption, some are photosynthetic and a few are chemosynthetic. So obviously uh, some purple sulfur bacteria, cyanobacteria, it is photosynthetic, chemosynthetic, purple sulfur, yeah, iron sulfur bacteria, this is chemosynthetic. Then reproduction, asexually and usually by binary fission. Simple, there is only a single cell, so whenever their body gets cut they divide into two new organism, that's why there is only binary fission. Then Protista, they are eukaryotic, unicellular, occasionally multicellular, and it is present in some cell wall, it's present in some and absent in others. Their mode of nutrition is ingestion, absorption or photosynthetic. Some are like euglena, occasionally show photosynthesis, and whenever they found light they show photosynthesis. Whenever there is absence of light they show heterotrophic nutrition. And reproduction, it is mostly asexual and occasionally both sexual and asexual. So in this Protista you can see amoeba, paramecium, euglena, plasmodium, lesvania, so many examples are there. In fungi and in Monera you can also see archaebacteria, eubacteria, cyanobacteria, actinomycetes, etc. In fungi they are also eukaryotic, achlorophyllous, there is no chlorophyll present in them, unicellular or multicellular. Example of unicellular fungi is the yeast, as which belong to ascomycetes. Cell wall is present, which is made up of a different type of cellulose, you can say chitin. Nutrition is absorption, mostly are saprotrophs or some are parasitic also. And reproduction, obviously both sexual and asexual, often involving a complex life cycle. There is no complexity in their life cycle. Then Plantae, all the plants are eukaryotic, multicellular. Cell wall is present, which is made up of cellulose. Nutrition is absorption, photosynthetic. In some plant there is absorptive mode of nutrition. And reproduction, obviously sexual and asexual are better called as vegetative. In Animalia, all are eukaryotic, multicellular, cell wall absent, there is outermost layer is plasma membrane, not the cell wall. Nutrition, ingestion, occasionally in some parasites the food is taken by absorption. And reproduction, primarily sexual, and in lower invertebrates there is in some there is mode of asexual reproduction also occurs. So this is all about the five kingdom system classification which was proposed by Whitakers.